What's up, man? Are you guys ready to launch this Kickstarter? So we are. Let's gonna get it going. Let's just for you guys, those of you who didn't watch the show and haven't looked at the preview yet of the campaign, we're gonna go through it real quick, and then and we'll give a big shout out to Tim Seeley, the creator of Cassie Hack for Hack Slash, and today is his birthday, so it's just crazy that we're launching this campaign on his birthday. I had no idea. He didn't tell me nothing, man. It's all of a sudden I found out it was his birthday. I'm like, dude, you knew which day we were launching. So anyways, yeah, let's share screen and we'll go through it real quick, man, for you guys watching. Okay, share screen. Bam. All right, so here's the campaign. Here's the video. You guys can watch it later. This is a 50-plus page square-bound book, so it's not your typical comic size. It is a way thicker book. So our goal usually is $8,000 for a comic book, but since it's a bigger book, it's a $15,000 stretch goal to make that goal. And someone asked, like, oh, the prices were a little bit higher than usual, and it's a fat book. More pages equals, more cost as far as printing and stuff like that. So here's a quick look at the team. If you don't know who Zombie Tramp is, this is a quick rundown for those of you just kind of browsing and shopping. They don't know what they're getting into right now. Same thing. And then there's a link to click to you can order some books and check it out and stuff. So then who's Cassie Hack? So if you guys don't know that either, we got a cool stats, you got some links to go on, check it out. You can click here to get some books, all that other good stuff, what the issue's about. Amazing preview pages. The interiors are done by Pablo Munoz. Pablo Munoz is an amazing artist that has become a brand new asset to Still Ill Comics, and you could totally see why from these interior pages. He is fantastic. So a little bit of a fight scene, a little action like that. All right, so we're gonna just go through some of the covers. Cover number 1, Pablo Munoz, main cover. This is the main cover. He did the interiors. He has to be the main cover for the book. So awesome. Awesome job. And this is a new artist that we're starting to use now for a lot of our campaigns. This is King Rupert. Fantastic stuff. This is the lovely Nightmare Lynch throwing down on this awesome cover. Bill McKay. Can't do a campaign for Still Ill without Bill McKay. And then the birthday boy himself, Tim Seeley, right here with his amazing cover. Look at that. That cover's so good. And then we got Chris Enoch. We have never had a Chris Enoch cover for Still Ill Comics until now. But he has done some in the past with the other publisher. Can't do a campaign without Draxgal as well. This one is these buildings, and the perspective is just insane. Sour Acid, who we've used in a couple of campaigns already. Thrown down, really cool. A lot of these covers are shopping mall themed because the whole book, most of the book takes place in a shopping mall. So you're going to see a lot of things like that. Like this is a dressing room. Here's my cover. I did like at a little soft drink spot, you know, like get some, I call this boba break, you know, they're getting their boba on, taking a break from the battle. Got Dravicus at the mall waterfall. Fantastic. Man, I love how he does wet shirts, man. That shit is hard to do. I messed around once to try to do wet shirts, and it takes a lot of study, and I'm not quite ready to take the time to study how to make wet shirts look nice. So Elias Chazudis always throwing down. Miss Henpai, fantastic cover. Mr. Mike McComb. And then this is Brian Miroglio, man. Oh man, I think this is the first cover he's done for us so far. And just looking at it, I just want to get more covers from him. So definitely will. The Zong brothers, another one of our Still Comics major assets. They've done so much for us, man, and we're just gonna keep them as part of the team, man, for some great stuff coming up. Zork is someone that we've used off and on, but man, dude, it's so good, dude. Like I gotta use Zork way more often, man, because this cover is just so good. So good that I made it into a shirt, which I'll show you here. Here's some merch. We always like to do 6-inch acrylic stands. So we did them separately. So we made the base like, you know, the same size, so you can kind of put Cassie and Zombie Tramp next to each other. So this is your Zombie Tramp. You got your choice of the cute or the kinky, and same thing with Cassie Hack. And these are 6 inches tall. And then we got our challenge coin. This one is limited to 250. So make sure you jump on that. And then, as always, we now do our comic keepers, which is a store folio for your comic books with Pablo Munoz art on it. And then we got our full color shirt with Zork art. And then we got a black and white shirt with the line edition of the Tim Seeley art. So all that stuff, we of course have, you know, the kinky variants and all that stuff, but we don't need to get into all that. One of the things about rewards is that if you're not too much into buying comics, but you really like the merch, you know, we do provide the merch. So since the coins are limited, we made an even limited version if you just want the coin. And just to get you interested in the stories, anybody that orders merch only, we're still going to send you the digital version of the comic book to see, and also whatever freebies unlocked, like, you know, collector cards, all that cool stuff. So that's kind of a benefit. If you're not really into collecting a lot of comics, but you do like the merch, grab the merch. We'll send you some digital comics and the unlocked freebies. So we got the coin as merch. We got the acrylic stands as merch. You can grab all that stuff and you get the digital comic, the comic keeper, the same. And I think the shirts too. Yeah, the shirts. So if you just like, I just want a shirt, you know, and just read the comic digitally, bam, you're set. Look at that. Where's the other shirt? It's in here somewhere. It's going down. There it is. Awesome, man. So that is the campaign, man. Any questions or comments before I hit this go button, man? Ready to launch. Everybody on here saying happy birthday to Tim. Of course, man. Oh, you need a figure? You missed out on the figure, man. Once the figures are done, because they're in manufacturing state right now, so once that all goes out to everybody that ordered them, we'll take the leftovers. Whatever's left over gets sent to me, and then we'll put them in our store. So you still have a chance to get a Zombie Trump figure. Ilcon. Speaking of Ilcon, man, like another cool thing to go to Ilcon is because not only are we doing this awesome crossover book with Tim Seeley, whose birthday it is today, basically everybody that worked on this comic is going to be at Ilcon. So you got writer Sean Gabrin, you got interior artist Pablo Munoz, you got Tim Seeley, you got me. So it's like we're going to have a preview exclusive with a cover by Tim Seeley, a brand new cover at Ilcon. You can get all of our signatures, man. It'll be an awesome collector's item for you to grab. So who all is going to be at Ilcon? Are you asking the fans or are you asking me? Because we got the flyer up. You know who's going to be there, man. Brian Polito, Tim Seeley, Josh Howard, Mike McComb, Drax Gal, of course, Nightmare Lynch right there by my side. Man, Ale Garza. A lot, dude. Sean Gabrin, I already said that. You know, a good amount of people. So, oh, Sun K is gonna be there, and of course, Russ Cassidy is gonna be there, helping us with some little technical things on the panels and all that cool shit. But yeah, when you get a chance, Brittany, go on any of one of my pages and look at the Ilcon flyer, and you'll see all the guests that we're going to have. Also, there'll be a link to go to the Ilcon event page, and you can see the full-on roster of what we got going on. You can see where to get your hotel stay, all that stuff. So, all right, guys, it's 3 minutes till lunch. Anything else before I push that button? Besides everybody saying happy birthday to Tim Seeley. All right, I'm going. I might push that button early, man. I'm sitting around here just doing this, waiting for the time. I talked a little bit too fast, I guess. Let's see what's going on in the world of Instagram. For any questions? Just same thing. Tim Seeley getting all the love for his birthday. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to push this button, guys. It's going to be 2 minutes early. Whatever, man. Let's just do it. All right, guys. Here's the page. We're going to do it. Okay, I'm ready to launch. Pushing the button. Agree to the terms, and here we go. All right, the project is launched. So that's it, guys. Go on there, order everything, get all the stuff you want. There's going to be some cool add-ons later on. You know, we always do the stacked edition, which is the full comic book plus every single cover in the campaign. I'm already working on another add-on, probably the animated lenticular add-ons, you know, stuff like that. So enjoy, jump on there. We got $1 whole so far. That's amazing. But yeah, everybody get in there and order your book, and you guys all have a good weekend. I'm gonna call it a night, so I'll see you guys in probably next week. So, all right, see ya.